your thoughts and views on their skills. Also, we have a musical group who's starting their career out. They go by the name of Dangerous Mind Productions. One of their key members is my brother, Omar Chestnut. So, you know, he's gonna come up and do a few poems too. So we're gonna just go right into it, and I'm just gonna start off, you know, set the tone for you, all right? Now this poem is kind of new, so I haven't memorized it yet. And basically, it is a poem, but it's also like a commentary. And I hope you enjoy it. The Knights of Tempest is not another lodge in history, but the birth mother of conspiracy. Her children, the KKK, the Masons, and even the Skull and Bones. Nowadays, they have new letters on their chests like CIA, FBI. Please stop tapping my phone. I can feel you spying on me in my home as big businesses slave us with high interest loans. And you call this freedom and democracy. I guess Homeland Security doesn't mean me, but the rich of the Republican Party. You expect for me to fight some Iraqi and join your army. All the while the symbols of Hitler's fascism is on the walls of the Senate. As we believe that the Third Reich is long dead, but they still breathe life into the redneck skinheads. If we're not careful, they will become the next or the third political party, known as the American Illuminati. For those of you who do not know who the Illuminati, for those of you who do not know about the Illuminati, this is a group bent on controlling the world. They are at the top of the list of secret societies. And from them, all other groups came. These people are from old money. When I say old money, I'm talking about very old money, 3, 4, 5,000 year old money. So their plan has been set. Their power reached even the Vatican. Even the Pope was upset when he saw their home under his throne. Everybody talks about big business and how it really runs the world. But I want you to dig deeper. See, secret societies run the rich, and the rich run big business, and big business run politics. So that's who really run politics, not Capitol Hill. So if you believe that the government really don't have your back, you may be right. I know this was supposed to be a poem, but I wanted to give you more than just food for thought, but a whole meal that was hearty. I wanted you to understand who and what really is the American Illuminati. When I first came to the mic, Orlando Jefferson.
So recite it again. It's called To Whom It May Concern. My husband doesn't love me, so I guess your husband will. I'll swallow up this precept, but it's an awful rotten pill. It doesn't make me happy, and it doesn't make me sad. It just makes me vulnerable, and your husband really glad. However, life is often cruel, and God's law often just. If the other two don't kill us first, we'll die from simple lust. And this is one that I wrote for my teacher. She was leaving the school, and I just felt like I needed to say something to her, anything to inspire her to move on, to inspire her spirit. And it's called Sunshine. It's raining out. The sun has chosen to hide itself within these walls. It's beautiful, poised, and radiant. It rises as it sets. It rises as it stands, sets as it sits. It glides across the room with grace. The warmth of its wondrous love is felt with every smile, cherished with every glimpse. Thank you, Ms. Nancy. You will always be our sunshine.
Next coming to the mic is Omar Chestnut.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'll read a few poems for you tonight. The first poem is called Good versus Evil. Good versus Evil. You ever wonder what it will be like if the tables were turned? If your homes, churches, crosses, and bodies would burn? If no matter what you did for the betterment of society was never good enough? Educated or ignorant, you can't find no justice? Take a look into my eyes. Years and years of seeing black families cry. But for what? All we ever wanted was a piece of the American pie. Would you rather me lie and say that everything is honky-dory and fly? Why? So you would not feel guilty for centuries of high crimes? Ever wonder what it would be like if the tables were turned? If you did not get sunburned from trying to make your skin turn? Is it that you hate me, or is it that you envy me? For all we ever wanted to be was free. Black men and women, Latinos, we will never be free until we come together against the evil forces that be. You see, it's like the big bully in school. Soon you become bigger than he. Oh, how good it feels when you tell him to kneel. What I say to you is not a lie. Good versus evil. I'm waiting for your reply. Good versus evil. Next poem I want to read for you guys is called Military Mind State. Being in the military myself, you can kind of understand being an officer in the military. Not too many black officers. You really you see things differently. You see things on another level. And this is just some of the thoughts that I was thinking about when I used to be in the military back in the day. Military Mind State. At the window with an M16 on full blast. That's level 3 on your shot selection. Not paranoid, but just ready to expect the unexpected. You see, I played the game. Black officer in their land. Where playing by the rules is just the start of the game. Humble, yet relentless in your pursuit of riches. When I walk by, white and black men snap to attention, saluting me as I walk by. I salute back and wonder, have I joined the Officers Club? Where only the best is accepted, wanted, and expected? Where at the time of war, you are the first to be killed. Because the enemy always knows that if you kill the head, the platoon leader, the plan organizer, you win the war, or at least the battle. So we walk around with a slight arrogance or confidence, knowing and not knowing that when the shit hits the fan, you're the first one to go, man. Military Mind State. On the block. What's your life like? Mine is trife. You see, my life starts and ends on the block. Where the Glock is king. And niggas fight for the riches of the white. Used in metaphors for Cain, China white, or white materialistic stuff like Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, or Lexuses. So we hug the corner block, trying not to get knocked. On my knees praying, when will it stop? On the block. poem's a little short, but just a couple of poems I just wrote this evening. I'll just a few of my thoughts. It's called Choices.
John.
If I rule the world, I free all my sons. A famous quote from Nas Escobar on the classic It Was Written album. Freedom is something we've quested for since birth, to manifest what God has planned for us. The inner gift is the key to survival. Find out what you're good at and manipulate it to your advantage. If I could tell you how to do this, then I would be rich. But it's up to you to make your destiny reality. And that's real talk.
Yeah.
Last but not least, freedom ain't free. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. Wake up. Wake up, people. We may be living in the last days, but only in the mental. You see, hip-hop has been dumbified. I don't even know if that's a word. Well, it's true. What happened to the Black Power when Public Enemy, groups like Public Enemy, Boogie Down Productions, Eric B. and Rakim, brothers like King's Son, elevated the mind while still making you dance on the dance floor? How gangster can you be on a record these days? Same story, different artists. It's time to take it back to when hip-hop was powerful. That's my word right there. Thank you very much.
Our musical selection for our brother, Tony Simpson.
Yeah.
On CD, copies for sale. It's called Smile.
I can tell by the looks in your eyes that there's no surprise by the way you're receiving me. That must have been a mistake. You're just a blind date. So why don't you smile, yeah. Smile, yeah. Even though you might not like what you see, just take a minute of your time and talk to me. Talk to me, ladies. And why don't you smile, yeah. Smile, yeah. I know I may not be your kind of man. Just take a minute of your precious time Never before have I seen your face, running around this lonely place. Nowhere to go and no one to talk to. What am I supposed to do? When I look into your eyes, I see your smile. When I look into your eyes, girl, look into your eyes, I see your smile. When I look into your eyes, it's like riding on that crowded subway. You look up at the walls above me, then I look right down at your feet. When I look into your eyes, I see your smile. When I look into your eyes, girl, look into your eyes, I see your smile. When I look into your eyes, the tree stops, you step out on the platform, walking up the stairs. I think to myself, oh, what you're so fine. Only if I had time, got to know you better, is what I would say. Are you going my way? When I look into your eyes, girl, I could see you smiling back at me. Oh, then I look right down at my feet. There's a fantasy running through my mind of you and me, right here on this train, doing the damn thing. When I look into your eyes, I see your smile. When I look into your eyes, girl, into your eyes, I see your smile. When I look into your eyes, girl.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tonight, my mind wasn't together. This is the holy month of Ramadan for us Muslims. A lot of times, those Muslims that's fasting, they need the nourishment. And a lot of times, when they think, they can't get the words of things that they need to bring forth what they're trying to say. And alhamdulillah, Allah felt fit to let me say a poem that I didn't want to say for a minute. It's one of my signature pieces. I was there when the Nile River was just a stream. I was there when in his eyes King Tut had a gleam. I was there when Nat Turner made his schemes. And I was there when Harriet Tubman made railroad tracks out of moonbeams. I felt wanting when he told me his wonderful dream. And I was ready for battle when Malcolm said by any means. I was there when Bobby, Huey, and the Panthers came on the scene. I was there, pumped my fist high in the air with the 68 Olympic team. I was there. I was there when they grabbed my brother Mandela and threw him in jail. I was there and hated to see the Black Star Line fail. I was there when they shot 41 times without a cause, we know that's true. I was there with shock as we marched and danced with the Zulu. I was there. I was there when they gave Stephen Biko no choices. I was there in Soweto when they tried to silence 4,000 black voices. I was there. I was there when the first king climbed Kilimanjaro. I was there when the Greeks and Romans came to learn from Timbuktu. And I was there when they made Anthony out of Abu. I was there. I was there when Billy started to sing the blues. I was there when the birds started to blow. I was there when Rosa Parks told that bus driver no. And I was there when they first opened the Apollo. I was there when Rudolph started to run. I was there when the Tuskegee Airmen shot the enemy down one by one. And I was there. I was there. I was there to see Muslim women with tears in their eyes because someone said that their country had weapons of mass destruction. I was there. Excuse me.
So right now.
Go ahead.
I was there when the English came to Montego Bay. I was there in Zaire when they said Muhammad Ali, boom maye, Muhammad Ali, boom maye. I was there when George Washington Carver did the peanut his way. I was there when the Globetrotters started to play. I was there when they told that 3/4 of a man's lie. I was there and saw the pain in the real Aunt Jemima's eye. And I was there and told him to chill as Jimi Hendrix kissed the sky. I was there at Eastside when Eastside was bad and Joe Clark had the nerve to ask why. I was there when the first movie spoke by the way of the drum. I was there when we was promised the 40 acres and the mule song. I was there. I was there when the first brother won Afro. I was there and they thought we was too slow. I was standing right beside Moses when he said, "Let my people go." I was there and hated to see murdered black bodies over colors by cats that was pure. I was there when Eleanor Bumpurs was unjustly killed. I was there to see how a lie destroyed the people of Rosewood and Emmett Till. I was there when African souls and ships named Jesus and Amistad was filled. I was there. Now I know you're asking yourself, well, who the heck are you? Well, I'm you, you, and you. The best part of you, deep down inside of you, and I know you can hear it. I am your Nubian spirit. Thank you. On the mic, before I have my paper, is Zena Thomas, Songbird.
Yeah, I have to be in with you.
That's all right. Same.
Okay, take your time.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
Okay.
From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord.
Next coming to the mic is my brother. I knew this brother for years. We got bumped heads together on the carpet of Master and started sooner. I hold him dear in my heart. You please welcome to the mic, Brother Muad.
I'm not gonna question your sincerity, because I'm not the one that created your brain. And I'm not the one that sustained the clouds, that holds abundance of rain. And I'm not the one that created the owl, that gave the ability to see in the dark. And I'm not the one that gave the shark the ability to smell a drop of blood 50 miles apart. And I'm not the one that created the baby and gave it the ability to breathe in the belly of his mother. I'm not the one that created the prophet and sent the prophet who said, don't even suck your teeth at your mother. I'm not the one that make the ovary light up so sperm can have light going through the vaginal tunnel. And if you believe in the theory of evolution, for surely you let a racist son you. I'm not the one that gave the ant the ability to lift 7 times his own weight. And I'm not the one that created the cow for me and you to drink milk and eat steak. Allah tell us in the Quran, He created you and what you create. Oh human being, do you still think that you're great? I'm not the one that created the gnat underwater and gave the female gnat the ability to neutralize the enzymes in your body, stop your blood flowing like water. And I'm not the one that sent knowledge that can raise a righteous daughter. Plus, I'm not the one that gave the jumping spider the ability to see 360 degrees. Plus, I'm not the one that created oxygen with the help of trees. I'm not the one that gave the prophet knowledge that when you lie, it comes from the front part of your brain. And I'm not the one that gave Solomon the power over animals, jinns, and the wind. Allah gave Solomon a kingdom that you'll never see again. I'm not the one. Thank you. It's funny, it's less people here, and I'm more nervous than last time. Did an Israelite build the Vatican? And why do you wear a crucifix? Was Judas impaled? And who was Barnabas? Was King James a homosexual? And why do you read his version? And why does a preacher wear a robe when giving a sermon? Are we the ones they refer to as the Goyim? And did Moses receive the Talmud? Do the Mormons we see in our neighborhood still believe that all black people are going to hell, dude? Did a house nigga tell on Nat Turner? And was a black cowboy played to catch slaves? Did Joe Kennedy get his son in office from years of getting paid from the bootleg? Is the Black Mason of Scottish rights? And when he went to court, did he receive his rights? And why did Denzel get an Oscar for portraying an evil life? Is April Fool's Day the first day that black people became slaves? Did they put laws in place back then not to send no more of them fighting Muslim slaves? And the running of the bulls in Spain, do it have anything to do with the running the Moors out of Spain? And do they say Moors because they don't want you to know their Muslim African names? And why they don't want you to know that the science and mathematics come from a Muslim African brain? If you knew more of the truth, would you be less allergic to change? And why does the truth give another man so much great pain? Why does the truth give another man so much great pain? Why does the truth give another man so much great pain? Listen. It said Mithra was born December the 25th. Jesus was born on December the 25th. It said Mithra had 12 disciples. Jesus had 12 disciples. It said Mithra died for the sins of his followers. It said Jesus died for the sins of his followers. It said Mithra had the Last Supper. It said Jesus had the Last Supper. It said 3 kings visited Mithra when he was born. 3 kings visited Jesus when he was born. Mithra was worshipped over 1,000 years before Jesus. I wonder which one is wrong. Thank you. The group of words you put together may bring jubilance to your peers, but I'm gonna set your flow on fire like the pilgrims used to do to the quiz. Cats are not battle ready. It's like you remove the art from the craft. It's like you're a professor in hygiene, but get medieval when it's time to take a bath. I'm gonna do you like Umar used to do. When you come through the city, I want you to wear a sash. Or do you like the Moors in Spain, build bathhouses, make you all take baths? Most of you degenerates choose to blur your own vision. Why you become nomadic when knowledge is in your vision? Your family orientation keep all the books in your house dusty. That's why your psychoanalysis on life stay crusty. Remind me of them no-shoe-wearing Christians who fought in the crusade. The type that'll drink their own blood and defecate down their own leg. Because of zero hygiene, it caused events like the Black Plague. If a man brought a bar of soap to the village, they probably sent him to his grave. Look at you, looking more twisted than Lenny Kravitz on stage. And the way you wear your trousers remind me of the laws they used to have on the slaves. You're the type that have cockfights, expose your chest like a sodomite. My belief is more like an Ebunite. Inshallah, I'm a Unitarian on this mic. Listen, Peter walked with Jesus. Back then, Paul was a modern-day heathen. Paul is one of the reasons why Christians stay teething. And them 600 bishops on the island of Nicaea is one of the major keys. Constantine worshiped Mithra, and remember, he wanted the church to bring in major cheese. He was the one who officially made Jesus' birthday December the 25th. There's only one problem. Mithra's birthday was December the 25th. I got a problem with your thinking, because it has a stench like a vandal. If this was medieval times, I'd have you in the courtyard holding a candle. And watch the Red Cross, because they giving shots with the monster. You call it AIDS. It's an attack on the immune system. Another crusade. Or giving shots for sterilization. Watch that nigga with the cross, because if you come in your country with a Bible, you're not home no more. You're in the land of the lost. 9th century Hungary, thousands got killed over an argument over a pair of shoes. These was the first Christians to get the crusade to move. They said the Commodores were spellbound, because Peter the Hermit could really preach. Because they marched to other countries with no supplies and no shoes on their feet. That's twisted. Like an imam letting a fag work under the masjid. Or like a Hindu making pilgrimage to a giant penis and treating rats like it's his kids. Tell me, why do the Pope got the books of Enoch and Timothy's in the Vatican serving lifetime bids? And the Dead Sea Scrolls? Do you know how the Nazarenes live? Jesus said that the Comforter will bring you into all truth. Tell me, do you know of the gift named Muhammad that Allah sent to you? Thank you.
Always a pleasure to hear this brother speak. Now we're going to feature our feature poet, a brother who also brings a lot to the mic, a lot of thought patterns, a lot of things that can help you through your day. So I'm just going to bring him on, our brother, Jason Moody.
It's the girl in the back to come and give y'all what God has given us. And all we simply ask you to do is just encourage us. You know what I'm saying? We need that. That's what keeps us moving. That's what makes us want to, you know, get more to give more. That's what keeps us moving, keeps us flowing, keeps us sharp, makes us want to write more, makes us want to sing more. You know what I mean? So if you can, you know, I mean, don't, you know, if, you know, I don't mean to blow your high, but you know what I'm saying, if you can, you know, from this point forward, you know, when the poets come, you know, give them what they need. You know what I'm saying? My name is Jason Moody. I'm glad to be here. This is my second time here. Musa has asked me to come, and let me get rid of this because my wife will be talking about that later. You know, like he was up there with gum all in your mouth and that kind of thing. She just move us out the way? Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cool. Is that all right? Yeah, she kind of, you know, you know, I'm still learning, you know what I mean? She still kind of brings a lot to the table for me that I need a lot of work on, and I appreciate her for that, you know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate her for coming out tonight, you know what I'm saying? You know, we were kind of out late last night, you know what I mean? But she loved her man, so, you know what I mean? So she came to chill with her boo, you know what I'm saying? So we can, you know, give her a hand if you don't mind. stuff that I'll be doing is from my album. It's called The Process, Diary of Deliverance. And what I believe to be 69 minutes that'll change your life. 69 minutes that speaks directly to the deliverance of Christ in my life. 69 minutes, you know what I mean, that give one hope. You know what I mean? That, it's not about addiction. That's the fire I had to walk through, but it's about bondage, it's about freedom. Not all of you know about addiction, but you somewhere along the line you know about bondage. You know what I mean? Being at a job you can't get out of, you know what I mean, because you need the money, being in a relationship that won't go away. A sick family member even who just won't seem to get better no matter how much you pray. Bondage. I know somebody know what I'm talking about, but you'll get that later. At any rate, we'll be doing a few pieces off my album. Like I said, it's called Diary of Deliverance, The Process. Feel free to purchase one copy, or feel free to purchase all that I bought with me tonight. And I bought one, too, enough for everybody. Choose to buy one, okay? Tonight it's only $12. If you act fast, you get 2 for $24. Somebody will get that later. All right. But I'm going to start with, I guess, on a lighter note. It's a joint that I wrote for Wifey, and it basically just speaks to, how much of the bomb she really is, to me. So I guess that's a better place than any to start tonight. All right. I want to love you like Martin loved Gina. Follow me. Like Ike loved his Tina. But not that love that when you give it, it hurts, but that love that you give everything you have because, that's how much it's worth. I want to love you like the pipe loves the fiend, like the hustler loves that cream. See, I want to love you more than Martin Luther could ever love his dream. Like a newborn loves his toys, like Anita Baker's music brings the world joy. See, I want to love you like the world is mine to give. See, I want to love you like the last breath of my body is yours, if you needed to live. Like Steve Harvey loves Cedric the Entertainer. See, I don't want to love nobody but you. See, I can't make that no plainer. Like the birds and the bees, loves the flowers and the trees. See, I want to love you like that love that Romeo gave Juliet that made her weak in her knees. Like Puffy loved J-Lo, yeah. Wherever you be, I'll go. Whatever you need to see, I'll show. And whatever you need to blossom up inside of me, baby girl, I'll let it grow. But more importantly, I want to love you like Christ loved his church. So whatever you're looking for, no longer do you need to search. See, because I got what you need. And I'll stay on my face and on my knees until they begin to bleed for you. So the reputation of this gift reminds me of the sweet taste your love brings to my lips as your body dances anxiously at the very ends of my fingertips. See, I get involved with joy at the anticipation of me being your toy. See, I look forward to you melting in the palms of my hands, renewing in me ecstasy about the privilege of being called your man. Yes, you are my flavor. And the zest of you, I will savor. And my life to make you happy, dear heart, habitually, I will labor. See, you are a delicate, delectable delight. See, you are my comfort food in the wee hours of the night. See, you are the jewel in my crown, that warm smile when life has me down. My half is now whole as your love for me unfolds. I marvel how you display a sample of a simplistic love that's more than adequate for me from above. Dear heart, you are the fruit on my tree. You are that spirit that is lightly laced with the seasoning that is love. To find you, I have been severely searching, and to keep you any and every length I am willing to go, because you are my flavor, from where all flavor flows. Thank you. Is everybody comfortable?
Yeah.
Is everybody comfortable? It's a pretty good turnout. Well, one thing I'm going to encourage, man, I'm going to encourage that if something like this is going on in the neighborhood, you can't make folk come, you know what I'm saying? But let them know what's going on in the city in which you live. You know what I'm saying? Because Musa is doing his thing. You know what I mean? I don't know how many other endeavors that he has going, and I'm not here to endorse him per se. I'm here to endorse the movement of supporting one another. You follow me? Everybody follow me? Yes. You know what I mean? Because this is, like I said, I'm not here to support him. I'm not here to support necessarily Kingdom Scene. So I'm here to support what we need to do for each other. You know what I mean? Because spoken word is it's a phenomenon now. It's always been a staple in culture, but it's blowing up now. This is something that should be packed. That should be just overflowing. It's the only game in town that's doing it on a regular basis. So I'm glad to be here. I'm honored to be here. I've stood on a few stages, but you always want to take care of home first. You always want to be where the people in which you live can say you're accessible, you're approachable, you're touchable, man. So I'm honored that Musa would think enough of what I do to feel that I got something to offer y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm humbled, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? For you guys even being here and thinking I have something to offer, even though Sister Girl kind of drilled me in the back when I first got. I said, what you do? Where have you been? What you like? What you don't like? What you like? What you don't like? I thought I started to assume the position. You know what I'm saying? I started to assume the position. But we're gonna go in another direction right now. I want to just give you, I want to give you some real talk. Like I said, we'll be doing some pieces from the album that I believe will bless you. But we're gonna go in a different direction right now. This one is called Baby Mama. Yeah, it's called Baby Mama. I know we all got connotations. I know a lot of things come to mind when we talk about baby mamas. But come go with me. It was a typical Friday night as I laid in my bedroom, disgusted at the sight of myself. Once again, it was 3 the hard way: crack cocaine in a joint of marijuana, some form of alcohol on the nightstand, and Matthew, my baby, staring at me from the bars of his crib. See, the look on his face read, "What are you doing? Don't you remember the promise that you made to me? Am I not worth more than a $10 hit of crack cocaine?" See, his lips never moved, but this is what my heart heard when I looked into his eyes. And this was my opportunity to embrace him. Yet the pain caused by my addiction forced me to medicate the pain with the same drugs that caused the pain in the first place. As I began smoking, Matthew began coughing uncontrollably. This was no ordinary cough that would subside with a breath of fresh air. My inside said it's payback time, and my mind's eye repeatedly played back a certain oath that I made to God. Matthew began crying. His face became red like fire, and an inexplicable amount of mucus began running from his nose. Simultaneously, he began throwing up profusely. I felt the life force slipping from his body. All I can remember saying is, "I'm sorry, Lord, I'm sorry. Please don't hold me to promise." Needless to say, my addiction was much too much for my baby mama to handle shortly after she relocated back to New York, taking my baby with her. It was as if everything and everyone that had ever taken away from me had been taken all over again when my baby mama took my baby back to New York. In my assortment of drunken stupors, I would sometimes envision how much easier it would be for me and my baby to be reunited if my baby mama was no longer in the picture. I would sometimes sit down with the cheapest wine that I could find, considering the pros and cons and having my baby mama fatally removed from the equation. In 1989, I believe I lost touch with reality, and I concocted different scenarios in having my baby mama murdered. Ironically, the same demons that wanted me to go forth with this heinous opportunity ultimately saved my baby mama's life. being that my addiction was insatiable at this time, the same money I would have saved to terminate what I considered to be irreconcilable baby mama drama could not make it past a hot lighter at the end of a cool crack pipe. My hopes to have my baby mama done in were dashed, and I received a moment of lucidity. And I realized that having my baby mama murdered would not be in my baby's best interest. Thank you. I feel like you, bro. You know, tough room, man. You know, I usually get an ugly look like,
You need the energy. You need the energy.
I usually get like.
You need the energy.
It's all good. They receive it. You know what I'm saying? People receive in different ways. But I believe with the quality that's come forth tonight, man, everybody's getting a little bit of everybody has to offer tonight. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't expecting you to do cartwheels. If you want to do one, do one. Just don't tear up. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love. And again, I want to say I'm really happy to be here. This next joint I'm going to do is called I'm Tired. You know, we all got a lot of things that we're tired of. And I just, I had the opportunity just to pen a few of the things that I'm tired of. You know what I'm saying? And I know you got some stuff that you're tired too. But, excuse me. I'm tired of wave caps and throwbacks and multi-character jewelry that's thoroughly platt, and me and my duns putting a boot to a brother and screwing off his cap, and I'm even more tired of someone taking a 9 and putting 15 in the cap, man. I'm tired of the lie that you need money, hoes, and clothes while sitting on 24s to be in control. Young mamitas wearing wife beatas, and where they get the name from? They don't even know. But them young dudes, I'm tired of them walking around with their pants hanging off their tail. And some of them are stupid enough to believe that in order to be a real man that you gotta keep it real on the inside of the county jail. I don't wanna ride on doves. I'm not a drinker, so I won't be popping no bubs in the clubs. And I'm tired of the scheme to get my youngins a fiend on the triple beam dream that says in order to survive, kid, I got to sell drugs. See, me personally, I want to write about my first charcoal gray Armani suit, copping my first pair of ankle-high gator boots, on the White House lawn preaching the sermon of a lifetime, making the sinner press rewind in his mind, giving him something to think about when eternity meets time. See, I want to write about the fire of God's desire through his word to take a dying world higher. See, you need to know how dying makes living easy. See, I want to write what it's like to put on the full armor of God when the devil try to do me greasy. But I'm tired of this new world order. Sons wanting to be daughters. And I might throw up if I see another old black mother who helped birth this country on the corner begging for quarters. But you young girls, I'm tired of you walk around here thinking that you grown. But my prayer is that someone will step up, that you will be shown that the beauty in which you've been blessed with, mama, is only temporary. You only got it all alone. But I'm tired of white folk wearing dreads. I'm tired of crack babies in the ghetto not being fed. I'm tired of someone getting robbed every time I blink. I'm tired of talented young rappers that believe they need a blunt and a beer in order to think. East Coast, West Coast, beef, global fundraising jokers in the projects can't get no relief. See, I'm not hating, but what kind of counterproductive conversation are we relating? I don't want to be a lunatic, and ain't nothing ludicrous about me. And every time I hit an 850, it don't make me want to holler, because if I was named after some form of American currency, I would at least want to be a dollar. Now hold on. I'm about to lose y'all now. Hold on. I love them, and I know y'all did too. But I'm tired of worshiping Biggie and Tupac. Because if they didn't give up that special part of their heart before the righteous wrath of God began to start, that two-edged sword, they gonna feel it. Because it's quick and it's sharp. Check this out. I ain't never seen the bars of no white man's prison yard. It's rolling with the squad of God that makes me hard. And with or without this mic in my hand, I know who I am. Now, one of y'all get on the phone and call Russell and tell him it's time to put a Christian cat like me on Def Jam. Yeah. I'm sure we got some other, I'm sure we got some more people who want to take the mic. You know what I'm saying? I hope, you know, I have the opportunity to maybe come back and give you a few more pieces.
You sparked it up now, man.
What I want to do is,
you sparked it up now.
What I want to do is, I just want to give you one piece off my album, and hopefully, you know, I'll be able to be blessed further by those of you who will come back up here and do your thing. Some of you think it's talent that enables me to write, but you don't know about them demons that still attempt to torment me while I sleep at night. See, I do what I do because my brother was gay, homosexual. Some people said he led an alternative lifestyle. I don't care what they say, that cat was a fag, and because of that big disease with the little name into the ground, he got dragged. See, I do what I do because my sister banged dope. You may call it shooting drugs. So there was never a chance for any hopes or any hugs. See, I do what I do because the first time I got locked, you know the story, I got on my phone and I called my pops. And instead of compassion, all I got was him harassing. And this is what he said: boy, I didn't put you in jail. Over the phone, he gave a scared little punk a tongue lecture. So when I reflect on that reign of pain, the very insides of my spirit man cries out. Truth be told, it's only because of the king's kindness with my manhood intact I made it out. Gotta keep it real. See, I do what I do because my niece did time for burning her baby's face with a hairdryer because she wouldn't stop crying. See, I do what I do because my best friend Marky got shot in his head. They found him with a blunt in his mouth and a tear in his eye. See, that's that pain I write about, dog. That cat wasn't supposed to die. See, I do what I do because y'all need to know the pain that I live with and feel is real. Gotta blow their high right now. But one thing for sure, this you can bet it, that with Christ Jesus, things will get real good if you let it.
Yeah.
Now, I do what I do. I do what I do because the first child I ever had, before I could see the eyes of her pretty head, let me back up. I do what I do because the first child I ever had, before I could see the lovely eyes in her pretty head, the doctor pulled her from the womb and she was dead. Nah, you can't erase the trace of this baby face. You don't want to wear my size 11s. It's been mostly bad road, nothing close to the pearly gates of heaven. See, right now I'm still going through. Can't you see? My mind, my body, and my soul is still black and blue from the battle I fight every day with the devil and his entire crew. Nah, you don't want to feel my pain. Because if I gave you all the horrific details, in your pants would remain, you know, some kind of brownish, discolored stain. See, but God gave me a talent. I call it a gift. So every chance I get my pen to him, I'm going to lift. See, I'm no longer in this for my health. I'm in this for the blessings of his wealth that will enter my spirit, man. That's a bomb. That is stealth. Thank you. Listen, I'm gonna encourage y'all, man. You know, sign up. You know what I'm saying? Get up here and exercise. You know what I'm saying? God has given us all and his ability to communicate. You know what I'm saying? What may be my style may not be your style. What may be your content may not be my content. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it is written that every good and perfect gift is from the Father of lights, where there's no shadow of doubt. So I want to encourage you, man, if you can. You know, if you ain't even know Mike Rocker, man, sign the list. You know what I'm saying? Get up here and how I love thee, let me count the ways. You know, Or, you know, you saw I got it with the birds and the bees. And I was in the trees, you know. I was straight up old school, you know what I'm saying? I know the more mature generation can get with me on that, you know what I'm saying? But listen, I want to thank y'all. Hopefully I'll have the opportunity to come back and just rock a little bit for you, you know what I mean? But I thank you, I appreciate you. And again, the CD is only $12, you know what I'm saying?
When I point at the crowd, I would like for you to give me these words. You think you're God. Okay? So whenever I point to the crowd,
You think you're God.
point to the crowd again.
You think you're God.
All right. Just because you're black,
You think you're God.
just because you're white,
You think you're God.
just because you're a rock star,
You think you're God.
an MC,
You think you're God.
a drug dealer,
You think you're God.
a cop,
You think you're God.
Hindu,
You think you're God.
Latino,
You think you're God.
Jamaican man.
You think you're God.
But I know one thing. You better stop before you get somebody mad.
Yes.
See, I thought it would be for your betterment that I write you this small letter. And it reads, just because you a king.
You think you're God.
Thank you. Just because you George W. Bush.
You think you're God.
Just because you're following a dead German madman who died over 60 years ago.
You think you're God.
Just because you put on white sheets and hang blacks at night.
You think you're God.
Just because you was put here on earth first.
You think you're God.
Just because you changed recorded history to fit your needs.
You think you're God.
Just because you killed millions with the H-bomb.
You think you're God.
Just because you gave the Indians smallpox.
You think you're God.
And just because you enslaved a whole continent of people.
You think you're God.
Just because you're fighting a holy war and killing innocent people.
You think you're God.
But now I'm mad. Very mad. See, you swear you are at your peak and that you're strong. But you're all weak. See, I bring a new meaning to the word universal beatdown. Because when I swing, you all gonna feel it. So, I say to you, stop your foolish thinking. Let me say it again. Stop your foolish thinking. See, it's primarily, you know, we always say things in three. So let me say it one more time. Stop your foolish thinking. Unsincerely yours, Allah. Thank you. Songs off his CD. Got a nice couple of ballads there on the CD.
Poems are so powerful, it made me forget all my words to everything.
Hello lady, it's me again. Calling out your sweet and precious name. Hoping that you understand. This is just a personal thing again. I didn't mean no harm. When I broke your heart, I took you for a ride. I knew right from the start that I'll always love you until my dying day. Hello lady, it's me again. Calling up your sweet and precious name. Hoping that you understand. This is just a personal thing. Again, I don't want you to go. To me. I just want to hold you so tight, because I may not never get that chance again. But we got to, girl, slip away. Oh, 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 we got to just slip away. You know I've been waiting so